from her reign as Miss Black Teen New York to DJing at great college stations like Hunter College, John Jay College, and WSSB at South Carolina University. Then working with the biggest names in R&B and soul music, Cosandra Calloway has seen it all and done it all. Until now. Premiering with just 96 listeners on Blog Talk Radio in 2009, she quickly grew to over 3 million faithful listeners on Calloway Live, all while interviewing her favorite television, movie, and music stars. She quickly became known as the go-to red carpet hostess. RMC On Air presents The Cosandra Calloway Show, covering growth in mind, body, and spirit, as well as your favorite celebrity interviews. Starting her 7th season here on RMC On Air, here's your hostess with the mostest, Cosandra Calloway.
Hey, what's up? It's October 27th. My name is Cosandra Calloway. They call me the hostess with the mostest. I'm here on rmconair.com and blogtalkradio.com. I want to welcome each and every one of you to this amazing caliosity that we will be doing today. But before I start and get into this amazing show with Tony Ann Simple and my girl Lunell, I have to send some birthday shout-outs to some very important friends and people in my life. The first birthday shout-out goes to my Uncle Bill. Uncle Bill turned 80 couple of weeks ago, and I kind of missed his birthday party at the 40/40 Club. But Uncle Bill, I say happy birthday to you and many more. 80 years old, and you look like you're just 70 years old. So Uncle Bill, I say happy birthday to you. Also, yesterday was my cousin Wanda Smith's birthday. So Wanda, we call you Faye. Wanda, happy birthday to you as well. I don't know how old you are, but you are, I can't say my favorite cousin because I don't want the rest of the cousins to see and say, but I love you so much, Wanda, and happy birthday to you as well. Now, rounding it out, whose birthday is on the 31st, is my Aunt Anime, Ann Smith. Happy birthday, Aunt Anime. From all of us, the Callaways, and all of the Smiths to you, we say, Aunt Anime, happy birthday. So to my family and friends, happy birthday. If you want me to send shout-outs to you for your birthday, just hit me up at info@CosandraCalloway.com. Now, we're taking live calls at 323-965-1600. We're also going to have an amazing Skype interview. That's right, the Cosandra Calloway Show's first Skype interview is going to be happening with Tony Ann Simple, all the way from New York. So what I'm going to do right now is let you see who's going to be on today's show and let you hear from our title sponsor. And we'll be right back. Hey!
You're rockin' with Calloway, I'll take you to Hollywood. Take you in the stone, see what all the talk's about. You're rockin' with Calloway, talking about what's hot today. Sports, music, it's all good. Yeah, this is
Funky Sticks first hit the market in 1991. Setting out to provide the market with more of a diverse variety of scents that had a lasting potency. Today, that's exactly what Funky Sticks offers. As the originators of vacuum sealing incense sticks, Funky Sticks are soaked for over 48 hours, sealed for a stronger aromatic presence, quick and effective, stored in resealable bags. Funky Sticks guarantees to always be fresh and wet. The wetter ones are the better ones. You can find Funky Sticks in over 120 retail outlets in Los Angeles County and at our wholesale affiliates in downtown Los Angeles and the city of Gardena. Funky Sticks can be used to replace unpleasant scents for aromatherapy. This year, Funky Sticks offers over 80 scents, incense sprays, body oils, burning oils, as well as a winter collection of candles. We guarantee to always be funky fresh. Funky Sticks. The wetter, the better. FUNKESTIXX.
That's right, Calloway Nation and Cosandra Calloway Show Nation. If you win something here on the air, like the cookbook or one of my amazing T-shirts or a piece of artwork, you have to go to 1431 South La Brea Avenue and go check out my boy Funky Sticks and tell them that Cosandra sent you. And we're also going to do this starting today, once a day. Every time I do a show, the first person that calls into 323-965-1600 wins not just the scent of the month. You win the scent for the entire year from Funky Sticks. That's right. 323-965-1600. The first person to call us right now wins an entire year of the scent of the month from Funky Sticks at 4131 South La Brea Avenue. Now, I'm about to recap a show. I know you guys are going to go, Cosandra, you watched this show? Okay, yes, I watched Jane the Virgin. Yes, I watched it, and I got hooked last year on Hulu. And I have to say, I never watched telenovelas before, but now I've been watching telenovelas. But this show is so compelling. Jane gets pregnant Jane gets pregnant when she's a virgin, when she goes in for a pap smear, and I accidentally impregnate her. She gets impregnated by the doctor, and the babies who she actually having is her brother's, and she actually used to be in love with him when she was 19 years old. I know it's a lot going on, so this is what I'm going to do. Fast forward. Jane had the baby, but now Jane's in love with Roberto, and Michael. And her father and mother, who had her back when they were 17 years old, didn't see each other. Now he's a big telenovela star. They then get remarried, and they're doing now in Vegas to have a drunk wedding. So right now what's going on is the sister who got her impregnated accidentally with her brother's sperm is now being kidnapped by the lady who used to be a man, because I'm telling you, it's a lot going on Jane the Virgin. And it took me a season to catch up, but I caught up. So now we got the sister who is gay, who is in love with the father who used to be a woman who had surgery because they were doing surgery on all of the criminals while they were at the hotel in Miami. It's a lot going on. So if you want to catch Jane the Virgin and be just as excited as I am, because there's a lot going on, you can catch season 1 on Hulu, and now they're in the 4th show on season 2. It's amazing. And then the young lady won they're winning awards across the board, but her energy, the way she puts it down, just the way the writing on the show. Unlike my unfavorite show, Empire, who I need more context and content. But here's the deal. What I forgot to tell you guys is little baby lion got kidnapped. Now, come on. Every time you turn around, we moguls. Then why is he running around the street knowing people are after him? He gonna get kidnapped. Little baby lion, you ain't your daddy and you ain't no mogul. So now what are they gonna do? Thank goodness there was not a video and a song to the kidnapping. Thank you. So my 4 lions, well, now I only got little baby lion right here. What are you going to do? I can't wait to see what's going to happen on Empire this coming Wednesday. Kidnapped, and now I'm going back to Empire again last week. The robbing scene, now some people going to get jacked in the hole. I grew up in New York. If a chick is pulling out a razor blade from out of her mouth, as pretty as you wasn't getting out of there with just your bag and on YouTube and talk about, we got your stuff. No, let me tell you something. Lee Daniels, just give me a little bit more content. Ease up on the music videos. Just give me just a little more content. Now, going to content, you know who gave us content? One of my favorite comedians, and today is all about comedy, because not only did I have the pleasure of hosting, we're not going to say the number because I don't even know what number it was, and I got to wear leopard. My girl Lunell is in the house, in studio, is going to be rocking it with us, and let's see, because we're going to play a game with her, which I call Who Said That, and we're going to see if she can figure out which comics made these famous lines. Then we're also going to have a Skype call with my girl Tony Ann Simple, all the way from New York. But we're talking about comics, and I'm going to talk about one of my favorite comics, and I actually watched a special on him, and I know Lunell's going to be in the background like, yes, Richard Pryor. Richard Pryor not only was born on December 1st, 1940, which is the date of my birth, okay, but Richard Pryor, after seeing this PBS special, there are things about Richard Pryor I didn't know. Now, maybe these are things that people probably knew because they were so deep into his comedy and his life. I just enjoyed him on film, and his comedy my mama wasn't letting me listen to a bunch of Richard Pryor and Red Fox in my house. We had to listen and sneak and put the ear real close to the stereo speaker. Y'all know what I'm talking about when y'all was listening to Moms Mabley and Richard Pryor when we had no business listening to them. But Richard Pryor's life was extremely interesting. He was raised in a brothel. His father was a boxer and a pimp. His mother was a prostitute, worked in a brothel as well. So I can see now everyone wants to say, well, comics are they're struggling with this and that. He took his pain and put it into his comedy and talked about his family and just talked about the things that he was going through. If any of you guys out there have Netflix or PBS, please make sure you go see the Richard Pryor documentary that they did on him, because it was amazing. You'll find out things about Richard that you didn't know, and you'll find out things about Richard that you possibly knew. Like, I knew he was doing drugs, but he was doing drugs to a whole another level. He said that one joke, and he made it a joke, but he even said that one time he sniffs up so much coke so quick, he didn't even know if he was dead or alive. the man had a lot of things in his life that were tormenting him that took him to using the drugs. And then he had, what is it? I want to say sickle cell. It wasn't sickle cell. He had multiple sclerosis. That's correct. And so the last few years of his life were kind of hard. And because of how he lived, and I'm going to transition into this, we do things when we're 20s, 30s, 40s. The 20s was the whiteouts. The 30s was the brownouts and the blackouts. The 40s were the greenouts. We were doing things to our bodies that we didn't know would have long-lasting effects based on us just having fun. Drinking alcohol, smoking cigarettes, just doing different things. And some people, the effect on their body is a lot different. And because of the drug use and the things that he was going through, he absolutely was... this disease was more, I don't want to say painful because I've never had multiple sclerosis, but from an understanding that it was exacerbated because of the drug use. So I say this, everybody has issues. We're going through our own things. If there's some things you want to stop, ask God. That things like I stopped some of the things I was not supposed to be doing, or I thought I needed to be doing to get here or to feel this way. Oh, I had a great show. I need a drink to celebrate. No, I just celebrate with my friends, eating some pizza and drinking some beverages that don't have high fructose corn syrup in it. There's different ways to celebrate and not have to ingest a narcotic or alcohol to have a good time. And I said it last week at my do-over party on December 4th. I'm not even just that. I'm not giving away alcohol to my friends anymore. I'm going to be the responsible one and say, hey, you know what? I'm not going to be the person that helps you or not help you or make you feel like this is what you need to have a good time. Now, I'm not sitting up here, the Bible told you, oh, yeah, just read the Bible. That's not what I'm saying. That's not where I'm at either. But I'm just saying there are things that I was doing that I'm not going to be doing, also helping my friends to do the same things I possibly was not doing. I don't know. My name is Cosandra Calloway. We're about 15 minutes into this amazing show. Coming up next is my girl, Lunel. She's going to be in here doing her thing. So we're going to take a quick break, and we'll be right back. Hey.
Diamond Nails, 4972 West Pico Boulevard, Suite 106A,
Los Angeles, California, 90019.
The contact number is 323-938-5140. Once again, 323-938-5140. This is where your own red carpet diva and DJ host of the Cosandra Calloway Show gets her nails done here. Diamond Nails. Get filled in.
Sacred, Moon, Intuitive, Bodywork. 310-736-8548 or 310-403-7534.
You're about to witness a seismic event. Now, 3, 2, 1.
Contact information is medicinewoman39@gmail.com. That's MEDICINEWOMYN39@gmail.com. Sacred, Moon, Intuitive, Bodywork.
Oh, that's right. Anasa, I love my massages, and Diamond Nails, I love what you do to my nails. This next young lady, like I said, I had the opportunity of hosting her birthday party, but she's been on the Calloway Nation several times because she has amazing movies. Transylvania 1, Hotel Transylvania 1, Hotel Transylvania 2. She does movies with Adam Sandler. She's a comic. She's one of the women who stand true to her talent when it comes to comedy. There are not that many female comics doing what she's doing and having the success that she's having. Now, she just was honored in Arkansas for the Black Filmmakers. I might be saying it wrong. So
Arkansas Black Hall of Fame.
There it is. The Hall of Fame, the Black Arkansas Hall of Fame. And the fact that I have to have my guests tell me off screen. Ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together for my girl, Lunel.
Hello, listeners, viewers. Hi, Cosandra.
Hi, Lunel. How are you?
I'm good. I'm tired, which is what a working person should be.
Right. I understand you just coming back out of town yesterday, and then you had an audition today. So this is how the big dogs do it. So why don't you just break it down? Explain to them how a real comic works.
Well, I average about 24 shows a month. I'm home about 6 days a month. Everything in my house has a layer of dust on it. I haven't had a chance to get my housekeepers in. I don't rarely get to see my daughter who's away in college. It's much different for a male comic on the road than it is for a female, especially if you're a mother and a parent. People don't ever think about that. When you're seeing us on stage and celebrating your New Year's, we're not with the family, we're with you guys. And I'm going actually to Qatar for New Year's Eve, and that's where I'll be. Going to do a show for the military. So it's a hard life, but it's a life I love, and it's what I chose for myself. And you can make dreams come true.
Now, what you said, Qatar? Where is Qatar?
Qatar's in the Middle East.
In the Middle East, and you're going to be there for. Can I come with you?
You don't want to come.
Yes, I do.
No, you don't.
Yes, I do. I want to come.
It's over a 20-hour plane flight.
I could do 20 hours. Look, me, you, we play some spades.
No, we'll be on the Ambien. You can play spades if you want to. You better have it on an iPad or on a tablet, because I'm gonna be asleep.
So, how did you get booked for that particular event?
How do I get booked for a lot of this weird stuff that I do? People. I know people. I have connections, and I'm good to work with. So,
And you say that, and what makes a comic or a person good to work with? Because you have comics that are not good to work with. What makes a comic good to work with?
Be on time, respect the clock, and do the time that you're supposed to do on stage, and don't go over and eat up other comics' time. Be nice and fun to be around. Don't be shitty to the wait staff and the people who are taking care of you. And, just do your job and be professional. Those are the things that make a wonderful weekend. Or you can have people who don't do that, and it can be, a big headache.
Do you remember your first 3 minutes?
I do.
Where were you?
I was in Long Beach, California, at a club that no longer exists called Miss Wiz. I was invited there by a comedian named T.P. Hearn. It took me months before I went, because I had no intention of being a comedian. I wanted to be a background singer for like Luther Vandross or something. And I had musical theater background, and I wanted to do that. But he was dating a roommate of mine and used to be around the house, thought I was funny, and invited me to come down and said, anytime you come,
wait a minute,
I'll let you on
Luther
stage.
used to date one of your roommates, or T.P.
T.P. Hearn.
Okay.
Yeah. And so when I finally went down there and went on stage, I killed it the first night. And the minute I stepped off stage, the first comedian that I met after I stepped off stage the first time was the late, great Robin Harris. I met Robin Harris, and we exchanged phone numbers. He told me about a club that he ran over here in Lamert, the comedy, the Regency West, it is called now. It used to be the Comedy Act Theater, and he was a host, and I went there, and I met a young D.L., and D.L. Hughley, that is. We started doing things together, and it just sort of snowballed from there.
Now, it seems like you go out on the road with a lot of guys. What do you like going out between men or women? Who do you prefer being on the road with?
I have no preference. The guys they used to be, when you're not respected in the game, when you haven't earned your OG respect in the game, then they're going to treat you just like anything. They're not carrying your bag. They're not opening your door. They're not making sure you eat or including you when they go out or anything like that, because it's sort of a get in where you fit in type of game. And I've been through all that. But when you go out with guys that have respect for you, then it's like being out with your sons or being out with your cousins or being out with your brothers, and they take care of you and they watch out for you and they help you and they, bring you food and they do stuff like that. As far as my sisters, of course, it's nice to have somebody to go shopping with if that's what you do. I'm not a big shopper. Or just to be able to talk about cute guys in the audience or whatever like that and do the girl thing. So I don't really have any preference.
I saw I guess it was the movie when you were out on the road with Cat Williams, and I think about being out on the road with all the different groups I went on the road with, and we had a lot of fun, especially when we had per diem. But a lot of crazy things happened out on the road too. What is the craziest experience you had on the road?
Well, I've had several crazy experiences on the road, but I'll tell you a crazy. I don't know. Wow, I have had several. as far as myself being on the road on my own, I probably about 8 months ago, got into a fight on a plane with my bodyguard, and we were on our way to D.C., and there were 10 air marshals on the plane, and there was a serious discussion about maybe putting the plane down and having us taken off the plane, and off to Guantanamo Bay we would go because it was that ignorant. I was that turned up.
Hasn't this gentleman been with you for a while?
Yeah, that don't mean we don't have an argument sometimes, just like a husband and a wife or something. Yes, my bodyguard Alex, so now you have a Middle Eastern Persian guy with a crazy irate black woman in the plane. That's, let's put this bitch down and get them off the plane. So we came that close to that happening, but it didn't happen. And as it turned out, the whole flight crew ended up coming to my show that night, and I gave them VIP everything.
Well, that's how you do it. That's how you take care of air marshals and everybody else. Look, just come. Just like Jay-Z did just recently. He had his whole audience just come to the concert. So I want to make sure that I'm standing in the audience the next time that you will not. I just want to be at the next concert, be free. I want to come. I know you're going to be in Houston, but when are you performing in L.A. free?
I won't be performing in L.A. anytime soon. And what people don't understand is that L.A. is more of a showcase town. Mm-hmm. There's many, 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 many comics in L.A., and a lot of these rooms, they don't feel the need to pay you because there's somebody right behind you waiting to get your spot who probably looks just like you. Mm-hmm. So they don't really have to pay you. The only venues that will pay out here in Los Angeles if you do big shows, like at the Nokia or, something like that. Other than that, these clubs, they don't have to pay anybody. So that's why most comics or any comic that's got a name is on the road, because the same hour I could do at the Comedy Store for nothing, I could do that in Houston and get $5,000. So, or more, $10,000, $20,000, $6,000, $7,000, $8,000. There's so much money out there to be made now for the guys. We're just trying to catch up the money up with the women. But I think that's really not even a man-woman issue. I think it's like, who are you? Do you deserve it? Do you have a team that'll fight for you to get it? And stuff like that. So I don't know when you would catch me around here, girl.
Well, we're going to look forward to you coming to L.A. soon and make sure they're paying you the big bucks.
Let's hope so.
Without a doubt. But what we're going to do is we have a phone call that we're going to be taking.
Good.
I think his name is, I know it's, we look like we have Mr. Ernest on the phone. And just for you, E, I'm actually putting on headsets. So we're going to put on some headsets for you as well. And there's Lunel. And then we're going to ask, Ernest, how are you?
Well, I'm not plugged in
Hold
yet.
on, we're going to plug you in right now. We're going to plug you in right now. We're going to get that help. It's Cosandra Calloway here on rmconair.com. Today is October 24th. After we speak with Ernest, we're going to be playing Who Said That with Miss Lunel as well.
Okay, I'm ready. I'm in.
Oh, she's in. All right, Ernest, do you have a question for Lunel?
Hey, everybody. How you doing?
We're doing great. How are you?
I'm fantastic. Lunel, I absolutely love you and everything about you. I love that you're straightforward about stuff and just tell it the way it is.
Thank you so much. I don't know any other way to be, And
it's just easier. It's like Judge Judy says, when you tell the truth, you don't have to have a good memory.
It's just easier.
Yeah. And I do have a question for you, though.
Sure. Yes.
As a comic, where do you find the line between, because good comedy is satire, it's sarcasm, it's just ribbing people. For me, I think bad comedy is when somebody gets into cynicism and just being negative. Where do you as a comic find that line so your sarcasm doesn't change into cynicism and your ribbing someone doesn't become, bullying or just being negative in general? Where's that line for you? How do you know when you're on the edge of it and not to cross it?
First of all, I think that's an excellent question. I think having ever been bullied or picked on or in an uncomfortable situation, you're very aware of that line. You sort of can feel where it is. And then also, I'm very sanctimonious about the comedy club. I feel like it's almost like church to me. I don't use the N-word. I don't allow anybody that is on the show with me to use it, because while we may use it, I use it amongst my people, but I don't use it in the comedy club because I don't think that a comedy club is anywhere where anybody should feel uncomfortable about anything. And while there's white people out there that are laughing, it's just like if you take a toothpick and stick somebody. It doesn't really hurt, but they can feel it. And I don't think that there's any reason why anybody in the comedy club shouldn't all feel the same way. Everybody should be relaxed, comfortable, leave there in a euphoric state and said, I had a great time. Nobody should feel it was cool except for, so I don't allow any of that stuff. And I think that it's sort of an inbred feeling that you get if you're going to go too far. When I have hecklers that may say stuff to me from the audience, back in the day, I used to go at them and tear them up because that's what the audience wants, because we're built on a mean spirit these days. But now I would just, I'll let security handle it, or ask people nicely to, calm down or whatever. Or I can get the audience to turn on them for me instead of me. So it's an art to it, but I think I've mastered it and I'm cool.
Well, thank you very much. I think you're great at what you do, and I hope you keep going and going and going. I love when you pop up on TV somewhere, or, we get to hear you on a radio show or something like that. I think you're just, will you just be my aunt? Will you
yes,
adopt
I'm the physical aunt to 17 nieces and nephews. I'm the virtual aunt to about 150,000 people, so you just be one more. I accept you, nephew.
Well, I accept that. Thank you very much, Aunt Lunell.
Okay, baby. All right. Thank you so much for calling.
Ernest got an Aunt Lunell. He got an Auntie Cosandra.
Right.
Ernest has whatever he wants. He actually, what we're going to see a little bit later, I don't know if I'm his muse or he's my muse, but when it's time to get certain things together for the show, if I'm stuck, he'll come at me, or if I do something, he'll go, this was not quite right. I'm like, I was saying the same thing. So
that's really cool when you have a loyal person like that that's really paying attention. And aunts are the greatest ever. They're better than parents. My aunts were rocking. I had several, and I love my aunties, my aunties, or whatever. And they helped with everything, and that's why I try to be a good one to all 17 of my nieces and nephews.
17? How many brothers and sisters do you have?
I'm the 8th of 8 children.
Whoa.
Yeah, I got 7 brothers, 4 boys, 4 brothers, and 3 sisters.
Wow. So now, are any of those brothers single? Because I'm still single.
No. The last one that was, there's one that's single. I was going to say the last one that was single just got engaged, but no, there's one left. Mm-hmm.
Okay, so what do I have to do? Where do I have to go to get hooked up?
To the bank.
Oh, okay.
He's like that.
He's like that. Okay, well, then here's the deal. We're going to take him to the bank, but right now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take you to this game called Who Said That, and we'll be right back.
All right.
All right. It's Who Said That. So my Who Said That is, you have to tell me which comic said these particular lines.
Wow, okay.
Now, would you like to know what you're playing for, Lunell?
Yeah, what am I playing for?
Okay, so we'll play for this. Okay, so in the Cosandra Calloway show lunchbox, we have, let's see.
There's something to eat?
Ooh, actually, this is the Lunell kit. We have a personal fan.
Nice.
Okay. Some pop rocks.
Love it.
Some eyelashes with some bling.
Okay, guys, Halloween.
Some plain eyelashes.
Okay, I'll take lashes
and
all
after
day.
she puts all that on, it gets cool. Your own selfie stick.
Oh my God, a little baby. Oh my God, I got a selfie stick.
Okay, so that's in the Cosandra Calloway.
Do I get the lunchbox as well?
Oh, no, these are for sale on CallowayMedia.com. This is where you can get one of these.
Oh, that's so cute. I remember my lunchbox.
Now, in my bootleg lunchbox,
yes,
you can possibly win Morris Chestnuts Red Hots. I took these off of the set of Rosewood. So now, you can have some Morris Chestnuts Red Hots.
My cousin was in the first episode of Rosewood.
Really? Okay.
Yeah. Did you see it?
No, but we'll talk about it later. No, yes, I did. Or the Lunell package. So are you ready, Miss Lunell?
Lunell package.
Okay.
I'm ready.
All right. So Lunell.
Oh, gosh.
Who said this? Don't drink too much and black out. Be safe and hydrate. You don't jump on a black woman's couch. Which comic said these 3 lines?
Hell, I said the last one. Geez, I don't get an A, B, and C selection?
No, well, no, you don't.
I don't get a multiple choice? Out of all the comics in the world, who said that? 3 or 4 comics.
I'll read it one more time.
Okay.
Don't drink too much and black out. Be safe and hydrate. You don't jump on a black woman's couch.
Eddie Murphy.
Well, actually, you know what? You said all 3 of them.
You know what? I knew I said that last one. I knew I said that last one. That was me.
So which do you want? Do you want the Morris Chestnut Red Hots? Or would you like the Lunel everything?
I want everything.
You want the Lunel everything?
I do.
We're going to just take the items
right,
out of the
I can't keep the lunch box.
You can't keep the lunch box.
I'm so sad.
Thank you. That was Lunel playing Who Said That? And we'll be right back with our Skype call with Tony and Simple. Hey.
Diamond Nails, 4972 West Pico Boulevard, Suite 106A.
Los Angeles, California, 90019.
The contact number is 323-938-5140. Once again, 323-938-5140. This is where your own red carpet diva and DJ host of the Cosandra Calloway Show gets her nails done here. Diamond Nails. Get filled in.
Sacred Moon Intuitive Bodywork. 310-736-8548 or 310-403-7534.
You're about to witness a seismic event. Now, 3, 2, 1.
Contact information is medicinewoman39@gmail.com. That's MEDICINEWOMYN39@gmail.com. Sacred Moon Intuitive Bodywork.
You're not just sharing your hour, you're sharing your love with everyone, Lunel. You're sharing your love with everyone. It's not like you're sharing you're sharing me. Like the thousands of people who sit there and watch you perform and tell your jokes you have to share. I'm
sharing my camera, I'm sharing my hour. If I was D.L. Hughley, I'd have the whole hour exclusive with nobody being here. No shade. Just saying.
Well, joining us is my friend Chris, but before we go to Chris, because we actually did an event with her on Sunday, we have on the line, we're not going to be able to do a Skype call in, but we have Miss Tony and Simple. Hey, Tony.
Oh, superstar, how are you?
I'm not a superstar. You are the superstar, my lady.
No, Cassandra, you're the superstar. You are. How are you? And congratulations. I am so happy for you.
Thank you so very much for coming to the Cosandra Calloway Show. You have been on Calloway Network and the Calloway Live Show since I've been on, and now you have a new album out. You have some new things going on. So, Tony, why don't you tell us what you got going on?
Well, we just had a big CD release back in July, so we've just been moving forward and actually building on putting together a tour in the winter. And that's basically what we're working on right now. So I got my work cut out for me over the next couple of months and doing a couple of Christmas shows here in New York. And just getting the new project actually started, the new album for next year.
And the album's called?
The new album yet. I don't know what the new album's going to be called, but the project that's out now is called My Spirit.
My Spirit. Okay, because I have a couple of titles you can use for the new album.
Okay, let's hear them.
The Cosandra Calloway album.
You got it.
Cosandra Calloway is the best. Wait, I'm not finished. I'm not finished with my titles yet.
Okay.
The best of Cosandra Calloway.
The best?
That's it. I only had 2 titles.
Oh, come on. I need at least 3 more.
Oh, you at least 3 more. Oh, Lunel's number 1.
Oh, Lunel, see, I can do an album for Lunel. No problem.
Okay, all right.
She would have to come and help me though.
Absolutely, it would have to be a collabo.
Yes, it would be fabulous. How are you?
I'm well, thank you, sis.
Great, I'm glad to hear that. That's wonderful.
Okay, well, now, Tony, I thought I was going to have you in Skype, but now, is your guitar near you?
It is. It's always near me.
So you know what I have to hear. Can you give me something a little bit live right now, please? I know, because now I'm upset that I'm not sitting here watching you on Skype. So can you please play a little bit for me, please?
I sure can do that. I can do one of the songs from the My Spirit CD called How Do I Talk to You?
Oh, well, talk to us, Tony.
Yes. You can share whatever's on your mind. I am here for you, and you know that. 'Cause I care for you. It's painful to see the road that you're on. You can tell me what's going on. How do I talk to you? I just any words to a heart that won't for the life now it's still closed. How can I talk to you? Can you tell me, please? I feel like I'm losing you. You're someone that I want to. Do you want to hear more?
No, you know what we're going to do? We're going to play a little bit of the record, and we'll be right back with Tony Ann Simple. You know why? Because I need you to rest your voice, clear your throat, because I got a couple of questions for you, lady.
Whatever's on your mind, I am here for you, and you know that. 'Cause I care for you. It's painful to see the road that you're on. You can tell me what's going on. How do I talk to you? How do I talk to you? I said words to a heart that once was alive. Now it's simple.
Oh, that's right. That's Tony Ann Simple. Tony, how do you come up with the verses that you know, the songs that you come up with?
Sometimes it's just subject matter that maybe someone's going through. Maybe it's personal, but most of the time it's just an imagination. And if the subject matter has some substance into it, I will try and figure out what the situation is about, and then I'll write about it.
Can I ask you a question?
Sure, absolutely.
Tony, do you come up with the lyric or the melody first? Or
Melody first.
Always?
Always.
Mm-hmm.
Always. And sometimes, if I hear someone say something,
That can spark a...
I'll take it and it'll go, okay.
That could be a song.
Right, it could be a song.
How long does it take you to write a song?
One day.
One day?
A couple of hours maybe.
So, how come I haven't gotten a song written about me yet?
Well, you know what? I'm going to write a song.
You said that the last two times.
Did I? Oh, shame on me. Shame on me.
Exactly. Shame on you, Tony Ann Simple. Shame on you, Miss Simple. It's not that simple, is it?
Oh, no, it's not. I'm not. I will tell you that much.
Tony, with this album, what we expect different from the last?
This one was live. This is mostly a live album. Most of the previous projects that I've had were, basically just in the studio, synthesized, creating tracks that would be closer to a live feel. But this was completely 100% all acoustic type album. First one I've ever done.
Wow, that's great, because I saw some pictures and I can't imagine, being in the audience live. When you do a live show, what is the best thing about doing a live show as opposed to recording in the studio?
The response from the audience. When you can connect with them and it's just like a feedback back and forth. I know, Nell, you know about that. When you have a response from someone, as far as the audience is concerned, they kind of give you energy and you feed it back. And it's
Absolutely,
back and forth.
absolutely.
Yeah, it's a relationship that when you get when you see the audience responding to a particular song, you know you made that connection. So that's the greatest thing, I think, the connection.
And that's the thing about it, you know, the same thing with Lunel too. When you have a live audience and they automatically send you back and they get your laughs and everything right then and there. So I enjoy when I have an audience in the studio, because now it's different as opposed to me just being, you know, at home doing the show live. Actually, to have people in the audience and not cutting them off, because I could actually see them face to face, you know, taking selfies in the studio and then posting them to Facebook and Twitter because they superstars, and then those people that follow them will then follow us. How can they follow you and get your amazing music?
Well, you can go to my website, www.toniannsemple.net. That's www.toniannsemple.net. Or you can just go to iTunes or Amazon, and you can go there and just put in my name, and you'll see actually 2 projects there on iTunes. You can download it there.
So if you have the opportunity to sing with a singer out here that's out now, who would you want to perform? Who would you want to collaborate with other than Lunel?
It would be you, Cosandra. See? You see?
You don't want me to sing.
Of course.
You don't want me to sing.
You can be singing in the background. But there's plenty of artists that I would love to work with. Kim is one of them. I would love to work with Will Downey again. Mm-hmm. Maxwell I would love to work with.
I'll call Max. I'll call up Max. I don't know Will, but I'll ring a ding ding and call up Max.
Oh, you ring? Oh, fantastic!
I'll do that if I see my name in the credits. You know, I might ring a ding ding, be like, hey yo Maxie, you know, because I call him Maxie. You know, y'all have to call him Maxwell, but I like Maxie. Okay. You know, what's up? I need you to do this collab with my girl TA, and he'd be like, and then on the background, he'd be like, well, is Lunel gonna be on? I'm like, yeah, of course, Maxie, I got you. We got you covered.
Okay. So if you can make that happen, that's fantastic. Of course, I have to do your song first before this.
You think, without a doubt, you think you don't get something for nothing? you gotta pay up. You better. I want the song first. So before you get out of here, one more time, tell them how they can get this amazing music from you.
Just go to www.toniannsemple.net and go to iTunes. You can and Amazon, all the digital outlets. You can actually put in my name, and I will be there. Get to download it. Yeah.
Okay. All right. And say that one more time. Give it to me one more time.
www.toniannsemple.net. www.toniannsemple.net. And you can just go to Amazon or iTunes, and you can download the My Spirit CD, and you can also download the previous projects that I've had.
Well, Toni Ann Simple, I am so thankful for you coming in, and Mary Moore for making those things happen for us. And I look forward. And Mary actually made this. This is a Mary Moore day. Lunel is with Mary Moore. You with Mary Moore. I'm with Mary Moore. Mary Moore.
Yes, when Mary Moore. I love her. She's the best. And
she is the
wonderful.
best.
She is. She truly is. She's truly just an amazing person to be around and work with. And I'm blessed to know her. So I guess we're all blessed to know her.
We're in the same family.
Exactly.
Yes, we're all a part of the family. And Lunel, it was a pleasure to meet you. I know this is the first time, but I love your work.
Thank you.
I think you're quite funny, and I enjoy what you do.
Well, thank you so much.
You're most welcome.
Thank you so very much. Now, we're going to check out how I get down on some of these red carpets in the last week, and we'll be right back. Thank you, Toni Ann Simple.
Thank you, Cosandra, and thank you for having me. I appreciate it.
Hey.
You're rockin' with Calloway. I'll take you to Hollywood. Take you in the stone. See what all the talk's about. You're rockin' with Calloway. Talking about what's hot today. Sports music, it's all good. Yeah, this is you listening to Calloway, where we party how we should. Hottest topics, hottest gossip, newest music. We got it. Yeah, Cosandra Calloway, and you'll never know what she might say, cause she don't play, so just stay on. TalkRadio.com. No, she didn't. Yes, she did. No, she isn't. Yes, she is. Email Calloway2009@gmail.com. You did. Life for the stars in Hollywood. Cosandra, please tell me what's good. Sports, music, I know you good. Cosandra, take us to Calloway. You're rockin' with Calloway. I'll take you to Hollywood. See what all the talk's
I hope you guys were paying attention. I was kind of going fast there. So I fast forwarded through Lunell's birthday party and all the leopard. Then I fast forwarded through Sunday at Genesis Revolution. And then I also fast forwarded through me at the Taste of Soul. But you get to see all those by going to Callowaymedia.net, and also on YouTube, the Cosandra Calloway channel and the Calloway Media Network channel as well. Now, I just mentioned that I was with the Genesis Revolution group, and I just have one of the representatives here that I just happen to know for I don't know how many years. Hey, Chris.
Hey, Cassandra. How are you?
We're doing great over here. How are you?
I'm doing well, and glad to see you have your show, girl, coming up. I'm waiting for the TV show.
No, this is a TV show. We're just setting a radio station. Everybody keeps getting that confused. I'm a television show. My set just happens to be a radio station.
Oh, hey, hold up. Wait a minute.
Tell us about Genesis Revolution and what we put down on Sunday.
Well, awesome. Well, the founder is Michael Ward, and he is an awesome minister, man of God coming up, and he's a revolutionary. So basically, he's taking you and teaching you from Genesis on into Revelations how God wants you to fulfill your destiny and purpose and how it correlates with the Bible. So he wants to go out into the industry. It's not a typical ministry, but it's going out into the industry, just meeting people where they are, helping them to really hear the voice of God, know the voice of the enemy, know his devices, and know how to find those gifts and talents in you and burst them out. And so he wants to give a platform for the teaching of the Bible all the way through from Genesis to the beginning. And it's one thing, it's putting something that was out of order back into order. So that's where we are pretty much being reconnected to God and what we're really called to do in our destiny and purpose. So he wants to help everyone find that out and make the Bible easy for them to understand and easy to, through practical application, how to fulfill your purpose.
And in a setting where it's comfortable because we had food,
yes,
and everybody was relaxed, and hopefully after, I'll have a conversation with some other people today, and we've tried to find a permanent location. How did you meet? I called him Pastor Ward on the phone. He's like, oh, don't call me no Pastor Ward.
Yeah, we were at the Taste of the Caribbean, which is a wonderful venue, and now we're going to go to another location to be announced. But we thank them so much for having us there and allowing us to launch the prayer. It's prayer. Because the Lord is He's a God of answered prayer. So any two touch and agree is done. So prayer is powerful. God will not give you, He will not do things in the earth unless His sons and daughters pray. Mm-hmm. And when we pray, then He can move on that, and the angels of the Lord move on that thing. So He wants to get everyone together to pray, not only for the ministry and what He's doing, but for different systems of the world, the different entertainment industry, education, political industry, all that, so that we can see what's called the shifting of the riches from the wicked to the righteous. We can see actually the kingdom being built, and we can see everyone coming together and being prosperous and successful and helping one another. Blessed to be a blessing is really the blessing of God when it's on your life, for you to be able to do that. And God will take care of you, but when you focus on other people and other needs to see the kingdom of God being built in every system of the world, then God blesses you and your household, family down to 4 or 5 generations. So.
And it's a blessing because I got to see you after how many years?
Woo! Was it 10? No, well, we had a family thing that I saw you at maybe 5 years ago, right, but I haven't seen you as far as work-wise in the industry, maybe about 10. Yeah.
I walked in the door and she was like, Cassandra? And I'm like, yeah, Chris. So I'm looking forward to working with Pastor Ward and you guys in the Genesis Revolution and everything going on. It's Cosandra Calloway. We've got about 10 minutes left to this amazing Caliosity. We're going to be right back. Hey.
You're rocking with Calloway. I'll take you to Hollywood. Take you in the stone room. See what all the talks about. You're rocking with Calloway. Talking about what's hot today. Sports, music, it's all good. Yeah, this is Hollywood. Calloway. Yeah. How we should. We got it.
This day forth is not about the old Detroit. It's about the new Detroit. And what the new Detroit's going to be about is love and affirmation and following the law of attraction. If we take all of this energy in one room and give it to the world and let them know Detroit is not going to take this anymore. You're not going to be beat us up. You're not going to put us down. You're not going to make us seem like we are the worthlessness of this world. Because Detroit, I stand with you and I say, we are better than what the world thinks. We are better than what they put on television. Because what they put on television and they show Detroit is nothing but bad. And today shows them that is nothing but good here. We can transform. We can walk and let everybody know that we can stop killing each other. We can stop senseless murders. We can stop poverty. We can stop homelessness if we all work together. So I want you guys to do what I do on a daily basis. I wake up every morning and I ask God, I tell God what I am grateful for, why I am here, and what He can do for me, and how He can change my life. So you do the same. I want you to put your vision boards together. I want you to put your visions on paper. Write it down. Give it to the universe. Give it to God. Let it happen, because I'm here to tell you, testimony of faith. I come from New York. Now, where I grew up, it wasn't poverty. We were middle class. And I didn't have to worry about gangs until we got to high school. At 17, I won the Miss Black Teen New York pageant. I had a group of girls that went to school with me, surrounded me, and was going to beat me up and cut my face over a beauty pageant. Now, thank God the security guards were right behind me and saved my life. Within 3 days or 4 days, we were out of the community because it started to change. I go back to that community today, and I see those same older women, because they're not young girls anymore, and when they look at me, they want to ask me for an autograph, and they say, we've been watching you, we see what you're doing, and I say to them, I say thank you. You know why? Because you made me the person I am today. You made me not fear anything. If I see a group of women coming up, I know they're not going to touch me, because just like God had me in that situation, God's got me now. So the same young lady who told me if I walk back down the block in these shoes, she's going to take them. When I saw her with her 6 kids standing on the corner, not only did I give her my shoes, I bought them food. Because here's the deal. God's got me. In Detroit, God's got you. Transformation, it is so. My name is Cosandra Calloway. I'm going to give you now to the lady that put this all together, Dr. Princess Odelia. I'm not Dr. Princess Odelia. I am Cosandra Calloway, the hostess with the mostest, they say, here at RMC On Air and on blogtalkradio.com as well. This is the Cosandra Calloway Show. First, I want to thank Dr. Princess Odelia and the city of Detroit for having me as the host and an MC for the Transformation Rally in March. Next year, it's going to be on October 23rd, which is a Saturday, so I won't be there just for 48 hours, and we might be doing the show live. Well, actually, we'll be doing the show live from there. So we'll be seeing us live from the Transformation Rally in Detroit on October 23rd, 2016. Now I have to thank my guest in the audience. First, I'm going to start off with Chris. Now, Chris, we haven't seen each other in what?
10 years.
5-10 years. We went to a family, some mutual friend of ours family member passed away, and we got to see each other briefly there. Met your husband. Because I was like, you got married? And you have kids too, right?
No, been married for 12 years, together 19, and I have 3 stepchildren.
You wait, 19? That's not adding up right.
Come on.
When I saw you 20 years ago and you introduced me to the dude who stole my Sheila E. drumsticks that I found at your house 2 weeks later.
What you talking about? What?
Or was it? Wait, what?
What? Who? I know that.
I won't take you that far. Maybe that's 25 years ago. But you, Mr. Pastor Ward, the Genesis Church, I look forward to doing more events with you guys. Yes. Is there a website or anything that they can follow you? Well, no, she doesn't.
To be announced. Everything is being set up as we are speaking. God's moving so quickly, adding everything He needs to develop the whole ministry. So, to be announced.
And we have to actually say, AJ, I hope you feel better, because I got a text from you saying that you were supposed to be here today and you're in the hospital with some kidney things. So please get better, my sister. Please get better. I want to also thank on the phone lines Miss Tony Ann Simple for coming in from New York today. Amazing music. I can't wait to hear the next album. And, just make sure you follow her and Tony Ann Simple on Facebook and SoundCloud, I think she said. I got to remember. I think it is SoundCloud. So, Tony, thank you once again for coming to the Calloway Nation. Now, I'm not saying last but not least, because the next time she comes, if she comes back, because I had her share, will you do a whole hour with me, just me and you, by myself, like co-host? I never let nobody sit on that side, but you can sit on that side with me and teach me how to tell jokes, Lonell, please? I'm not going to get on my knees because I don't want to mess up my knees.
It's the only way I'll come back.
In my Nicole Miller dress and my jewelry by Brenda Gomez. Thank you. You said that's the only way you'll come back?
It's the only way I'll come back.
Well, I promise you.
But now I won't be teaching you how to do no jokes, because you can't teach that.
Is it natural? Is it?
I mean, somebody can teach you how to tell jokes, but they can't teach you how to be a comedian.
Mm-hmm.
Just like you can teach somebody how to sing, but you can't teach somebody how to sing.
Mm-hmm. Right. And some people get up on stage thinking that they're comedians when they're not. And they should just, is there a class? Is there like Comics 101 that some new comics should take?
Well, I've been on like 4 TV shows recently, being like this comedy guru. Wendy Williams hired me to do that with her. Then Kim Whitley had me on Raising Whitley to do that with her. And then Claudia Jordan had me on Real Housewives of Atlanta to do that with her. And I just taped two episodes of Shaws of Sunset because one of the characters on there, Reza, he wants to do stand-up. So I don't know how I'm getting this guru handle, but, I take it.
Take it, because they're noticing your work. From Wendy Williams to the Shaws of Sunset, you put in the work, you put in the time, you let people know that you don't just get up on stage and not be prepared. You prepare yourself for everything that you do. And I just say thank you, from whether it's coming to my show or whether we're hanging out on the red carpets at different events. We are always honored when you come, and I love your voice, and I love the raspiness of your voice. And I'm not the only person whose voice
I get called a man about 12 times a week on the phone.
You and me, do you know how bad that irritates me? You're looking at my name. It says Cosandra Calloway, and you're going, hello, sir. And then I try to raise my voice, and then it still don't work. But
I'm over it.
She's unique.
Gas company, TNT, AT&T, T-Mobile. If y'all call me a man one more time,
can I give out my website and my information and stuff?
I'm not done with you yet. You just cracked my joke. And Lunell, before you leave, how can they follow you?
I just didn't want. I know you run out of time. I know everybody else has.
No, I promise you.
Okay, you can please follow me on Instagram and Twitter. That's where I live. Just at Lunell, at LUENELL. For tour dates, for merchandise, or anything like that, video clips, you can go to heylunell.com. HEY. You'd be surprised how many people don't know how to spell hey in this country. HEYLUENELL.com. They always go, hey, like H-A. No, not hey, like, hey, how you doing? Mm-hmm. Then also just Google me on YouTube and you can see all kind of, Google or go on YouTube and put in Lunell, LUENELL, and you see anything you want.
And she's at the Houston Improv this weekend as well. Are there still tickets available?
Yeah, I'm falling asleep right now because I just flew in town yesterday and I leave tomorrow. I'm only home, like I said, 6 days a month. And, you have to do a lot in 24 hours when you just come in. Any doctor's appointments or any washing or anything like that. I don't have any groceries in my refrigerator. I have a jar of pickles, some condiments, and some wine. And I keep food.
So, Lunell, if you'd like a meal, I'll feed you after this show if you're not in a rush. We can go grab something to eat.
I'm good. I got a couple of other appointments, but I'm a rain check.
Rain check. The next time you come here, we're going to go to Mikasa, and I'm going to cook you an amazing meal because I am a chef.
Have it ready already, okay? Because I don't like to hang out and wait to eat.
Me either. Like, isn't that annoying? Like right now, my meal is ready because the last 3 times I had to wait and I was starving and cramping in the stomach, and then that's not cute.
No, you don't want to invite somebody over and there's 2 more hours before they eat. You're holding them hostage.
Exactly.
Like
no.
I'm ready to eat.
I'm not going to hold you hostage, nor am I going to hold my audience hostage anymore because we have less than a minute left. So my name is Cosandra Calloway, and I'd like to thank once again Tony Ann Simple, Crystal, and Lunell for coming into the Calloway Nation on rmconair.com. Next week we have Yahweh the Holy Ghost. We also have Empower Her here. Then the following week I have Chubb Rock, Matthew Knowles, Dawn from Dusk to Dawn. My boy Charles Belks is coming in. He got arrested during Oscars, and he's been nominated for Emmys. So that's how we're going to do this. Come on in. This is how we're doing it here at the Cosandra Calloway Show. My thought for you today is just be yourself. Don't let anybody or anything change you. I wake up every morning putting my feet on the ground saying, thank you, Lord, for the things and the talents that you've given me. I also wake up to people in Texas telling me what they think I should do and what they think I shouldn't do and how I should be. I say this, you're listening to me right now, be who you are. Cheryl Pepsi Riley has a song, Let Me Be Me. Let them be you. Let you be you. Don't let anybody change anything about you. Because if they don't like it, too bad. As long as you're loving yourself. Come on. So I say to you, love yourself more than you can possibly. And then love God just as much as I do. On 14K, I'll see you on Saturday. I love you. Hey. Hey.